Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, today I am so excited. I am super excited because I mean, look at the girl. We've got a beat going on. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I feel like I look pretty. Please actually rate my makeup in the comment section down below. I'm actually very excited to hear what you guys think about my makeup. It's still very beginner-ish, so please be very easy on me, don't be hard on me. Give me some tips. How can I make it better? Also struggled with the lashes, so I need advice on that. So before we go any further, guys, please hit the subscribe button below and also the notifications button so you can get notified as soon as I release a new video. Also like this video, guys. So today's topic, guys, you know, I've been going through the most, I'm joking, the past few weeks though have been quite hard on me because August, September usually is quite a tough season for me. So today I just woke up feeling so positive and I thought, you know what, something definitely has to come out of this. So today's video is mostly going to be about mental health. So I actually posed a question on Instagram regarding mental health issues and what would you guys like to talk about. And actually the majority that I got was surrounding dating while you have mental health issues. So that's our topic for today. We're going to be talking about dating while you have mental health issues. And I'm going to just share a bit of my experience, and hopefully, guys, that will just, you know, help you with whatever season that you're in currently. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh my goodness, this eyelash. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I've got my drink here. I've got my nicely mixed drink. So I'm just gonna be, you know, sipping. I don't have a straw. I don't know why I didn't get a straw. I mean, I thought getting a drink would be nice, but I don't know why I don't have a straw. Now I'm gonna mess up my lipstick. But anyway, so guys, today's topic is it's tea. And I'm gonna give you some of my tea. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some of my tea, and and hopefully you can take something from it. I think if anything, this video really is from the bottom of my heart. It speaks to most of my experiences and areas which I really do think I've struggled in pertaining to this topic, and I really do hope that, you know, it will shed some light. So dating while you have a mental illness, I will call it what it is, a mental illness. So that's your depression, anxiety, panic disorder, bipolar disorder, so on and so on and so on. By the way, I'm not a registered medical or psychiatric expert. Disclaimer. All of these things are really just what I think and just my opinion and my thoughts rather. So yeah, guys, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I do talk openly about the fact that I was diagnosed with temporal lobe epilepsy as well as major depressive disorder, panic disorder. So yeah, I know, you know, I've gotten all 9 yards. So I'm quite open about it now because this was something that at some point in my life, it really was quite a big, it really had a big effect on almost every area of my life. Now when we're speaking particularly with today's subject, dating, this has definitely been a big thing because I think I've lost out on relationships, or people have walked away, rather, let me put it like that. People have walked away because they felt that it was just way too much for them to handle. And I mean, I don't blame them 100%. I mean, for some people really, it's hard when you drop that kind of bomb and say, hey, I'm going through something like this, you know, and this could happen to me, and if I'm like this is what it means, you know. And some people really just can't handle that, and it's okay, you know. I think as I've grown and over time I've learned to kind of forgive that because I now understand a bit more of that person's thought process. But in terms of my journey, I think I'll speak about let me drink. So I'm gonna speak about okay, my first serious relationship as well as my second serious relationship. So with my first relationship, this was around, I was 19, yeah, around 2016, and everything was great, guys. It was really, really great. But you know, at some point I started to get really, really, you know, like my attacks would come back and I'd have to be admitted at hospital. And I remember there was this one incident where I was with my then boyfriend, my now ex-boyfriend, and we were at Rosebank actually, and we were having lunch. Everything was okay till we had a bit of a fight, and I got too overwhelmed and I had an attack, and he had to rush me to hospital, and my mom came, and it was just such a, you know, but I mean, I understand that for the people that are with me when I am having an attack, it's very traumatizing, guys. It is very traumatizing, and over time I have kind of learned to, should it ever happen, I'm able to kind of try and calm the other person down. Hey, look, this is about to happen, but I need you to calm down. I'm not dying. You just need to help me breathe. So that's really how I've learned to kind of like work around it now, because I do know that it is very traumatizing, and but I do commend how he handled it at that point. But he was very, very panicky. And that day I remember just saying to him, please just don't leave because of this, you know. That was the first time he was exposed to that, and he had said, no, I'm here, and literally the next day he was just like, bye. You know, he's like, no, I feel like I'm too toxic for you, and you know, just a lot of excuses that he came up with, but really it was around that. And for the next few weeks I really was just like trying to get this person to understand, you know, trying to make them see that what I'm going through is not their fault, and that, you know, at some point I literally was apologizing, guys. I was apologizing for, you know, being sick and going through that, and just asking them to just hold my hand. I don't even want anything. Baby sister. Anyway, little sister, guys. I just had to go sort that out. But yeah, it's gonna be quiet. Anyway, so I just needed him to hold my hand through it, and unfortunately, you know, that really was the demise of the relationship, together with other issues. But I think he really just couldn't handle that. At the time I was very angry and I didn't understand. I mean, this was not my fault. I didn't ask to be sick, and why? With my second serious relationship, pretty much the same thing. I was really going through a season where I was having a tough time, guys. I was just so emotional most of the time. At this point I wasn't really having, I think I had only one attack, but most of the time I was really just emotional and just, you know, just not okay, you know. And my then boyfriend, he also said to me, you know, I remember he came to my place this one day and he said, yeah, no, the emotional support is just way too much. I can't, you know, I really can't handle it. It's a lot for me, and I can't. And guys, nothing I did changed this person's mind. I mean, I cried, I begged. My dignity. My dignity, guys. Hey, I was a gone girl, please. Don't judge, I was a gone girl. But yeah, I'll do an actual story time about that. I think a lot of people in my life really do know about that chat. Anyway, yeah, guys, I begged for hours and hours. I went on my knees. I was like, just don't do this, you know. I'll try. I'll stop crying. I'll stop feeling what I'm feeling. I'll stop going through what I'm going through. Please just don't. Just don't. I think I was so disappointed. I was just so tired of going through that, and I was just like, I was so tired and disappointed of going through the same thing. And I was just like, oh goodness, you know, how am I going to pick myself up from this? So that also ended, and I think that really damaged me, you know, because here I was thinking, will I ever be able to have a normal relationship with someone? You know, will I ever be able to be with someone who would accept me, you know, and accept that this is what it is, and kind of support me through it? I kind of concluded at that time that, you know what, men just can't handle, you know, emotional issues. They just can't, whenever it's tough, they just need to go. So I think that really, it damaged my perception of men, relationships, and my mental illness, you know. So I just thought, wow, I'm going to be alone forever. And you know, my ex, the second one, he had said to me, you know what he said to me about me being emotional and all of that. I literally said to myself, I would never show my vulnerabilities ever again, sorry, to any man, to people in my life in general. Actually, I wouldn't show my vulnerability, because the moment you do that, it kind of like is a door for people to just say, nah, I'm out, I'm gone. The point is that I think I've actually realized that hiding it is not really the best solution, and it's not a solution that I want for myself. I mean, when I look at love and I look at relationships, I think this is someone that I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, that is supposed to be my best friend, that I shouldn't have to hide anything from. And to think that I'd have to conceal such a big thing from them, I don't see how that makes any sense. And I was actually talking to my mom the other day, and she said to me, you know what, Matsapo, for the right one, the right man will stay. You know, the right man will support you, knowing what you come with. He will support you, he will love you through it, he will literally just, you know, cheer you on and watch you as you're healing in your journey. And the wrong one will leave, you know, the wrong one will leave, unfortunately, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. And I think I've come to a maturity of also not being angry if someone cannot handle that. You know, I've come to a point of not being upset that someone is saying, hey, I really just can't handle this. I love you and I really wanted to build something with you, but this is just something that I can't handle. So yeah, I think dating, I think maybe the big part for me has been really disclosing to my partner or whoever that, hey, this is what I'm going through, you know. I think also when it comes to depression, guys, you have days where, you know, you are so great and you're feeling so high, and then you have those really, really low days. And I think in those low days, you want the person or the people that you're spending so much time with to just be able to hold you. They don't even have to say anything to you. Most of the time, you don't even want to hear advice. You don't want to hear someone tell you how it's going to get better, how it's going to be great, everything's going to be fine. You just want your partner to just hold you and just be there, you know, sometimes just even give you space. So I genuinely believe that dating while having a mental illness is really, really hard, because you're on a healing journey, and here's this other person that, as much as in your, because you have moments where you really just want to distance yourself, or for other people they just want to really attach themselves, and you kind of have to figure out or realize that here's this other person who they're their own person, and sometimes they may need their own space, or actually they may want you when you're pulling away and being distant. So it is a difficult thing, but I do believe that people with mental illness deserve to be loved. They deserve to be in love. They deserve to be embraced in love, you know, and have that opportunity to love, because I think love really is it's one of the strongest, if not the strongest, things to give someone hope and faith. I mean, when you wake up in the morning knowing that, hey, I've got this person to love and this person is loving me, I mean, it is a great motivator. So I know some people are like, no, if you're going through mental illness, you just need to be alone and just deal with it and heal and whatever. I get that, but I think, you know, for different strokes for different folks. Like, not everyone is the same, and not everyone's healing journey will be the same, because I think we have this habit of wanting our journey, or looking at other people and hearing their journeys and their stories and using that as the blueprint for our lives and how our healing and how our journey is supposed to go, which is not okay, guys. I mean, my psychologist always says that you need to define the healing journey for yourself. You know, you really need to define it for yourself. How does it look like in a world where you are healed and you're mental illness free, or whatever the case is? How is that looking for you, you know, and how does the journey to that look like for you? So if you're somebody who really does need to put a yellow caution tape around them and like have no entry of anybody else just to heal, that's great. But if you're people that you do feel that, you know, walking life with other people in whatever context is going to help you out, then that's also great for you. Kind of define it for yourself. And I think also dating while having a mental illness, you do need to remember to take care of yourself as well, and also do things to make sure that you know what, you're still on that journey, you're still on track, you know, because I think sometimes we can get so lost in the moment and make everything about our partner, and just lose what we're or the journey that we're on. For me, for example, this year I said to myself that literally I'm going to go to the psychologist once every month, and I've been doing that. It's August now, this is my 8th month which I've gone, and it's been so liberating, you know, to know that I've literally taken charge of my mental health. You know, I'm taking charge of my journey. I'm not there yet. I know there's still so much work to do, but I haven't given up, you know, and I'm still going, and I'm still pushing, and I'm still, you know what, being on this journey, and I'm celebrating the big wins, like literally waking up in the morning. For me, that's a big win, because there was a time where I didn't want to get out of bed, or there are days where I don't want to get out of bed. So when I'm able to get out of bed, make my bed, and go about my day, I'm like, that is a big win, sister. Like, you have already won just by doing that. It doesn't mean that my day goes great, or my day was the best, or everything around me is perfect, but I'm able to really celebrate the small things and just be grateful. You know, I usually always say, you know, at the end of the day, God, thank you for this day, that you filled my lungs with air, you know, and you woke me up. That is in itself, you know, just like celebrating the gift of life. So I think it's so important that if you're dating while you have a mental illness, you really take care of yourself. I do believe, I mean, this is for me, I'm not saying everybody should do this, but for me, I don't feel like choosing to not disclose is really the best thing, because at the end of the day, this is somebody that you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna be spending so much time with them. I mean, we're not dating just for now. For some people when we say we're gonna commit to a relationship, you're looking long term, you know, and you don't want to now be fake and act like you're happy all the time, even when you're not, because I'm telling you, at some point you will break. At some point you will really break, and this person is going to be so shocked that all this time I thought you're happy and I'm making you happy, but you're not okay. So I think it's so important. For me personally, I do believe that for the right one, they will stay, and they will love you through it, man. They will support you through it. They will hold your hand. In fact, they'll say to you, love, how can I help you? How can I support you? I'm going to right now, I don't know, maybe this is, you've just disclosed to them. They could literally just say, you know what, I need time to process this. I'm going to process this. I'm going to research and find out how I can help you. How would you like me to help you? And I think those are the kind of responses that you would get, you know, even if it's not right off the bat. Some people really do need time to process it. I know for men, maybe some men might even just distance themselves for a bit, just to kind of think it through and see if this is something they can do, and how they can do it. And they will come back, if they are the one, they will come back to their senses and say, you know what, okay, not senses like there's something wrong with them processing it, but they will come back and just say, you know what, I want to support you, man. I love you. You know, this is just something. I want to love you through it. I want to support you through it. And yeah, and for people who are dating people who are who have mental illnesses, remember to also take care of yourself as well, you know, because I think sometimes really being around someone who is going through that, you don't know how to help them. Sometimes you feel so helpless, because no matter what you do, sometimes it really just, you know, it isn't enough, you know. So remember to never get lost in it and kind of believe that you're the problem and you're not doing enough and you could do more, and just feel so helpless. I know some people really do go through that. I think educating yourself about it is really the best first step, having the right knowledge about it and trying to really see how to help your partner, how to love your partner through it, how to support your partner through it, and asking them how they would like you to support them, you know. And take care of yourself. I stress this a lot because I think people can get so lost in it, and mental illness, especially depression, it really is a monster, guys, and you can find yourself so sucked into it and so lost into it. Even someone who's not depressed, maybe being close to like being in a relationship with someone who is, can somehow find themselves being sucked into it without realizing it. So take care of yourself, be aware, you know. If you need space, take the space, but let your partner know, hey, I need to process this, or I'm not okay, you know, today's just my day where I'm not okay. Don't feel like you need to overexert yourself and give so much of yourself that you're left with nothing. But at the end of the day, guys, I really do believe that love wins. Love always wins. I mean, if you love someone, whether they don't have a leg or they're this or that, you're gonna love them, and regardless, you're going to love them regardless. Lastly, guys, I just had a strawberry, it's really good. Lastly, I really just want to stress to the people going through this that you're on a journey. It's hard. You're healing. Take it easy on yourself. You know, take it easy on yourself and take care of yourself. You know, take care of yourself. You know, even regarding the dating issue, if someone is just can't be in your life because of that, it's okay. Don't even hold a grudge. Some people are strong enough to handle that, and other people, they're just not able to, and that's okay. You know, forgive yourself, forgive the other person, and just hold it in your heart. Just know that for the right one, man, they're gonna love you through it. They're going to just like shower you with so much love despite that. You know, I stress this a lot because somehow, some way, I really like believe in that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was insightful. I hope that you got to see a piece of my heart and my thoughts, because this is really a very important thing to me. I think a lot of people, they struggle to just disclose and say, hey, I'm going through this, and it's hard, guys. It's really hard because no one chooses that. No one chooses to have mental illness or any kind of illness, you know. So it's so hard having to explain to someone that you have this kind of condition and having them judge you like you wanted that to happen. So yeah, this is something so close to my heart. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. God has really placed it on my heart that it is time for me to use my story to touch other people, to change other people's lives, and to just, you know, let someone know that, hey, you're gonna make it, you know, with all the challenges that it brings, that mental illness brings. You're gonna make it, you know. Celebrate the small wins, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, and we're gonna live to tell the story. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember, again, if you didn't subscribe in the beginning, to subscribe now, like my video, comment down below, share, and yeah, let's keep it moving, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.